Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we are continuing on our 7 deadly sins and we are doing the 5th category, which is called wrath. What is wrath? It's about a bad temper. It's about your temperament. And what could you do to be aware of how you come across to others? So, 7 deadly sins are things that we need to be more aware of so we aren't going to turn into this type of a person. And today we are going to talk about our temperament. Look, we're all human. We all get angry. I get angry. We all do. I lose my temper. And then I always say I got to focus. But something I've been starting to do a few years now, that when something really gets on my nerves or I get really upset, I say to myself, how big of a difference is this going to make in an hour or 5 minutes or at the end of the day? It's very interesting. It puts things in perspective. I'm not saying you're not allowed to get upset, but the way you channel your anger is a big, big thing. And it could literally make or break you, because the more that you get angry and the more you lose having a handle on your temper, you are going to become a different person, and it's not going to be good. Pay attention to how people make you feel. Pay attention to what is making you lose your temper. And, it's interesting because I've noticed that when I get upset about something, it's usually because it's repetitive. The same thing keeps happening. So I have to change it up. I have to speak to the person who is bringing out the worst in me. And I have to say, this is what you keep doing, and you are bringing me to this level, and I don't like it anymore. So either we say, we've got to come to a happy medium and how we're going to work through it, change it, or we need to cease the relationship. Think about that. So, wrath is important because it really channels us to go to another level. And you have to choose, are you happy becoming this person? Because I know when I have gotten upset, I don't like how I've become. Certain friendships, if they're not for you and you've tried, and I always say it takes 100. It takes 100% on that person, effort and your effort. It's 100. It's never 50-50. But if you see that somebody has got a very dismal attitude or hates things or is negative or is doom and gloom, oh God, don't walk from them, run from them. It's time to rethink, why do you feel the way you feel? How can you improve on you? I'm getting older, but it shouldn't be that when you're getting older, you make these decisions. It should be from the start, from younger. Pick healthy relationships that you want to get into, that you want to be involved with. Pick healthy surroundings. If you don't like your life, change it. Change it. That's all you can do. You are in control of you. You're not in control of anybody else, but you are in control of you, how you see it. If you're not happy, if you're lonely, go out, make friends, volunteer, go into groups. There are things that you could do. For those of you that all you do is work and you come home, change it. There has to be a balance, because then more of the bad things start coming, and this is where our wrath takes over us. So be aware. But a lot of times people just like to complain and they don't want to do all the work. You need to do the work on yourself. And I always say, when you stop is when you're dead. Plain and simple. I constantly want to grow. And if I see something that I'm doing wrong, I want to change it. Here's another thing. Please be a person to know how to apologize. I'm seeing this more and more, that nobody wants to take accountability. When you're wrong, say you're wrong. You're not going to be punished. You're not going to go to jail. Go and say, hey, I'm really sorry I hurt you. I'm really sorry that you're right. This was my fault and I should have known better. I'm sorry. I'll work on it. Say it. That's what I'm talking about, because in time, things just keep building and building and building, and it's not good. And this is where the frustration. If you find that you have anger issues, go see a professional. You should. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be afraid to ask for help, even if it's professionally. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the people that we're around, we're too close to them. Maybe we need to see somebody that's completely, innocent, doesn't know really much about you, but can sit and really give you some good tools in helping your anger. But don't take it out on your children. Don't take it out on your spouse. Don't take it out on your home and you're leaving it go messy. I get depression is real, but if you see that you don't like what's happening, go see a professional. Talk to somebody. Have somebody help you and give you the tools and how to look at things in a different way. Don't let the wrath get into you that you become a different person. And it's so far deep that now you just don't know how to even be. You lost yourself in such a big way. These are little things that can make all the difference. And I really believe that. But be aware of how you come to others. Be aware how you talk to others. If somebody's asking you for a favor, don't say, well, you have to do this. Either you want to be a friend to somebody or you don't. But if you're going to have all these conditions because it's something that you just don't like, I always, it keeps me in perspective. I try to talk to others the way I want to be spoken to. This is very, very important to me. If I'm going to do you a favor, I'm going in at full throttle. Okay? And that is something that's important because that's what I want to do. If I don't want to do something for you, I'm just not going to do it. So you're either going to do something nice, be there for somebody, or you're not. It's just the way I see it. Don't get lazy in your relationships because I see that's happening a lot too, and I need to bring that to attention. Stop being lazy and stop just thinking about you and always think, is this the way you want to be treated? Is this the way you want to be spoken to? Because this will put everything in perspective. And like I said, if you have a temper, go see somebody. Because that's something, if it's just too much for you to handle, get the necessary help. Because it's no fun living like this. Not for all the people that are around you, and certainly not for you. So, until the next deadly sin, I hope this has put things in perspective. And I hope it's given you a great deal of food for thought. Subscribe to YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. More coming. And like I said, think before you speak. All right. Have a blessed week. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye.